Rise.
To one side. Lean over.
I try those things in her hair for.
I wish I was flexible enough to do that.
Now let's stand and do our head. Do a close direction.
Deanna's pretty.
Get this out of my way. Yeah. Okay. Now just sit down. It is a funny thing.
I'll just make them short.
Okay? Lean around my
Okay, you can do it. Touch your toes.
I was going to try to hurry for you. But you can't hurry.
It would hurt so bad if I did that.
Everyone reach to this side. Ear to the ground.
Raise your hand if it hurts really bad.
Are we having fun? Yeah. And then to the middle.
Want to go inside with me?
I think we got a funny same video.
This is really easy, okay? Stand up really straight. Try to reach for the sky first. And then bend down low like this. And as you go, it's important to remember to tuck your hands. Come on. Eli, wear a red light. Lean back. Mommy! Mom!
Don't have to guys. There is sound! Sort of. Okay, that is something. Oh, we got the grinds over there.
What's he doing? Deanna, like 4 different drugs. Daily.
Who's talking about drugs? We're talking about drugs. Okay.
Also share a little bit about what we're gonna what's next. We're gonna do in a few minutes a modified version of the traditional Montessori birthday ritual, and then afterwards we're gonna have the cake and cakey, yeah. We gotta have the cake.
I think you have the first piece.
No, not.
And then afterwards,
I'm the main piece. I want to be this piece too.
well, okay, so you gotta trust that the biggest pieces will all be there when we're ready for them, okay? Okay. Now,
Yeah, this big.
let me see if we can all keep it quiet. Keep quiet. After the birthday cake, when it gets dark, the women and the girls are invited to a full moon circle on the beach where where we're going to have a few little aspects of ritual that will celebrate the full moon, and we're going to celebrate a traditional blessing way, part of the blessing way that Deanna had before she came into the world. You know what? The kids, because we're going to have a really special time right now that we need quiet.
Maybe some of them should go.
Anybody who's not in a quiet can play outside. Anybody who's not in a quiet room can play outside, but inside's going to be quiet.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, pay attention to reason. Like she's auntie, huh? She's auntie.
So after the cake, we're gonna split up, and the men and the boys can go and they can do sandcastles on the beach, and they can play in the water and so forth if they want. And everybody, all the kids get a noodle, you know, one of those float noodles. That's your gift to take home, and so you can take it in the water so that you can float around, okay? And the girls are going to have this special tradition that's done, that women have done for many, many centuries, to invite the next generations in and to bless them. And so we're going to reenact some of that blessing way. And then we can all join back together for, you know, for if anybody wants to stay for present opening or whatever, that would be really nice. So, okay. You want to stay? You want to get it down? Well, to start this little thing, I thought I would talk about Deanna coming in to into this world. And I don't know how many people here know that back in California, I had a practice for quite a few years as a psychotherapist and a somatic therapist. And I had a dancer who saw me for quite a number of years who had a serious back injury, and every once in a while when her back went out, she'd come back in for sessions. And she started to come, and I never thought of her or knew of her as psychic. Parents, would you help me just a little bit to kind of keep... Oh, good. Good. The ones that don't want to be quiet are outside. So, anyway, this woman came, and she came to see me in my office, and she kind of came in really shocked, and she said to me, "My gosh, Lisa, what an amazing presence." And I said, "What presence?" And she said, "This little being. There's this wonderful little being here." And I said, "Really?" And I didn't really know what to really make of it, but I did the session with her and sent her home, and she came back the next week, and the next week I opened up into my waiting room, and the woman says to me, "My God, I can't believe it, but her presence is so strong here." I said, "Her?" And she said, "Yeah, it's a little girl." And I said, "Well, can you tell me what's this little girl here for?" And she said, "Well, this little girl is getting ready to incarnate. She wants to be born again." And I said, "Really? This is getting kind of more interesting." And so she told me that this little girl, this has gone over now for 4 consecutive weeks that she was coming to visit me, that this little girl had chosen me for her mama, and she was looking for the right moment to come in. That's what she told me. And I went up with David for my birthday retreat up in the mountains, and we had a pretty magical time. And then I came back straight to work, actually. He drove back home, and I went to my office. And sure enough, I had this client again. And she comes and she stops at the door, and I said, "What's the matter?" And she said, "My God." And I said, "What?" She said, "She's inside of you." And I had been only a few, not even a day had conceived Deanna. And she had sensed Deanna come inside. And so this woman asked to be Deanna's fairy godmother, and I figured I didn't have much choice because she was kind of already connected. And so she told me lots of stories about Deanna as she was